All right, let's get going. Let me first tell you that what we're talking about from now until the end of the year is all about the future. We know that 2020 has been inordinately challenging in many different ways. There's also been some really cool benefits. There's some really cool silver linings. So do you guys see where Sawyer got me yesterday with her long talon nails? She got me yesterday. That was after she chewed up my husband's shoes in the closet. So she was bad yesterday, and she today went to the vet to get a bath and to give mom a break from her. So please ignore the little Sawyer love right there on my face. But again, a beautiful thing about 2020 is I'm not going anywhere, so no one's going to see this except you. But there have been some beautiful pieces to 2020. As hard as it's been and as challenging it has been, there have been some really cool pieces to it. And for me, personally, it has brought a great deal of clarity, about where I want to allocate my energy, about with whom I want to allocate my energy. It's brought clarity around how energy needs to be reciprocated. It has to be a two-way street. It's brought clarity around relationships. It's about clarity about, where I want to invest time, money, energy, like all the things. And I think that's a beautiful gift that 2020 has given us, is that it has allowed us time to receive and process and get clarity around where we want to go and what we want to do with the rest of our lives. Before this year, this strange, surreal year, our culture is such that we are just a go, 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 go all the time. And we talk about personal growth and we talk about all the things and we do it and we check the box and we're on to the next and we're on to the next and we're on to the next. And 2020 has really given everyone a collective pause, a forced pause where we get time to, as I said, receive and get some clarity around where we want to go and what we want to do. And that's not to say there haven't been challenges. Of course there are challenges. There are challenges all the time in life, whether it's a pandemic year or not. And the cool thing about this business is, what will always be the cool part about this business is that every piece of this business makes every piece of our life even better. And when we lean into it and receive that and use that and leverage all the tools that this business puts in our life, it makes every part of our life better, no matter what kind of business we want to build. And I use that in terms of like how big we want to build our businesses. It doesn't matter if you want to be a 42-time superstar diamond coach or you want to be a diamond coach that's paying for their products. Every single piece of this business makes us better, even in a challenging year like 2020. That being said, 2020 certainly has presented unique, unprecedented, even though, have you not heard that word like way too many times this year? But unique and unprecedented challenges that no one's ever navigated and no one knew was coming. And the interesting piece about this business is that the coaches who have continued to show up, the coaches who have leaned into the business and allowed it to be that anchor for them, they're just in a different bracket right now. They're showing themselves how strong they are and proving to themselves how resilient they are. And they're putting this really cool tool in their toolbox for the future, because there's going to be a challenge in the future, right? And a lot of that comes from mindset and belief. I think I can say with 100% certainty that every single one of us has limiting beliefs, and every single one of us has mindset blocks. Every single one of us has greatness within us that we are just not tapping into for a plethora of reasons. There's so many layers to the human condition, and we make all the layers so incredibly hard that sometimes it's tough to actually acknowledge we do have greatness within us. But every single one of us on this team, in this world, has greatness in us that we haven't even begun to tap into. Almost like, as I've said this before, I know, like, we're so afraid that we're going to blow our own minds with our greatness that we just sit comfortably back and get to the end of our life and wonder why we didn't do more. That to me is the worst. And I've shared with you many times, I have a mom who is in that space, and I can see that in real life happening. She's 93, and I can see in real life what it is like to get to the end of your life and wish you had done more, which is why I'm so passionate about what we get to do every single day. I don't want anyone to be in that position, and we have the opportunity to not be in that position every single day. And a lot of that comes down to mindset and beliefs. And because I've gotten more clarity around that in this gift that is 2020, through the hardships, and make no mistake, simply because I do not come into this group and share challenges and hardships that we in the JV house might be experiencing, does not mean they're not happening. We all have hardships and challenges. Every human on this planet is going through this pandemic, and every human on this planet has hardships and challenges. None are harder than the others. They are all unique to each individual. And simply because someone doesn't choose to share all of those doesn't mean they're not happening. And I've realized over the course of 2020 that what keeps me going is mindset and belief. And what holds me back is mindset and belief. And I think that's true for everyone. It's always funny to me when someone says, oh my gosh, how do you get up at 4:30 a.m.? Well, actually today it's 4:20, y'all. 4:20. How do you get up at 4:20 a.m.? 4:30 a.m. How do you get up that early? Because I'm really excited about the life that I'm creating. And I've always felt like if you're hitting snooze on your alarm, you're probably hitting snooze on your life, and maybe you need to be about the business of creating a life that you're excited to get up for. And I feel that way about the business. If you're not excited about your business, maybe you need to be about the business of shifting mindset and belief to create a business and a life about which you're excited. And yet sometimes that's hard. We know that. We know that it can be hard. And we talk so much about the value of community and the value of leaning in and the value of reaching out your hand and asking for help and all the things. And sometimes we just need a little help to shift our mindset and to adjust our belief and to start to tap into the greatness that is within us. And what I would like you to do from this point on, December 2nd, 2020, is let's not worry about what happened the past 11 months. And let's completely turn our gaze to the future. We're looking through our front view, through our front window. We are no longer looking in our rearview mirror or behind us. Those 11 months are gone. We can't do anything about them except learn from them. We don't need to keep turning around and looking at them or living back there. What I want you to do from this point on is now to turn everything and go forward. And to help us do that, and to help us shift our mindset, and to help us adjust our beliefs, I have a gift for the team that I think is going to be a really epic situation, a really epic opportunity for all of us. And I mean myself too. This gift I have comes in the form of a mindset coach. And I have hired Brad Bizjack, who is a mindset mastery coach, trained as a high performance coach, to come into Sparta Nation and to guide us through the next 4 months, to give us a new voice, to give us fresh perspective, to give us his years of diving into high performance and mindset and belief. And because I know that mindset and belief and limiting belief is so valuable and it has to be a priority, I thought there's no better gift to give my team than to invest in this, because I know that mindset and belief is the key to this business. And because I know that mindset and belief is the key to your life. And because I know that much like your parent, many of you have tuned me out. You cannot be a prophet in your own land. And I understand that. And I don't have some giant ego that says, well, if you don't listen to me, then you can't build this business. That's not true. I don't care where you get the light bulb moment from. I just want you to get the light bulb moment. And if that entails bringing in someone else to help us all, including me, to be right there walking beside you, because no one can do it for you. You want to change in your life? You got to do the work. No one can do it for you. But I'm going to walk right beside you in this journey over the next 4 months so that we can truly put 2020 behind us, take any lessons that we've learned through it, receive those, process those, embrace those, and then move forward into 2021 with fresh energy, fresh perspective, and letting go, for gosh sakes, of the baggage that holds us back. Because you have it, I have it, we all have it. And what the hell are we doing? Carrying crappy baggage from 2020 that many of us will say has been the hardest, most challenging year ever. Many of us will say it has been a hard year. Why would we carry that baggage into 2021? What is the point of that? And here's the cool thing. It's just a choice to get better at not carrying it. And sometimes we need a little help in making that choice. And sometimes we need a little help in that mentorship and in that guidance. And sometimes you need help from another voice who's not the one that you hear all the time. And I'm okay with that. I just want the light bulb moments to happen. I want you to unlock your greatness, whatever that means that I gotta do, because that's what I'm passionate about. And I know that if you can unlock the greatness that is in you, if you can reset your mindset, level up your belief, and take action on that, it's going to change your life. And it's also by default going to change your business. Because the two are related. One doesn't change without the other. So, because I value that, because I value you, and because this year's been hard for all of us, I decided to invest in this. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be enormously valuable. And let me say that with a caveat. And hear this very clearly. It will be enormously valuable to the coaches on this team who choose to make it enormously valuable, who show up for the Zoom calls, who do the inside work that needs to be done. It will be enormously valuable. It can change your life because your mindset and your belief rule everything. It's your lens over which you see everything. So there'll be coaches in here who simply don't tap into this incredible resource, and nothing will change for them. And then they'll come back to me and say, well, the business doesn't work, or you're not coaching me, or it's too hard, and blah, blah. And what they really mean, it's just uncomfortable. And change is uncomfortable. And sometimes opening ourselves up to find those layers and that baggage can be uncomfortable, but y'all, what lies on the other side of it is so much better than where we are now. And don't we want to get ourselves to a place that's better and greater and happier and more joyful than where we are now? Which isn't to say where we are now is bad, but we know there's something better, because there's always something better. There's always a next level. And if you value and prioritize who you can become, not just what you want to do, the rank you want to be, or the Success Club points, but if you value and prioritize who you want to become, and you value and prioritize tapping into your greatness, then you're going to tap into this resource, this gift. So first and foremost, I'm just going to straight up tell you that it's not cheap. So I hope that you take this gift, and I give it with my full and whole heart, because y'all, I need it as much as you do. We all need it. So this is a gift that I'm giving you, but it's not cheap. And I want you to understand that, because it's kind of like if you buy, an expensive car. Maybe you take a little better care of it than the beater that you paid $500 for, So I want you to take care of this gift. I want you to receive this gift with truly the love and the energy that I feel around it with the intent that I have and bring it to you, which is can we all just be done with the energy of 2020 and create new energy in 2021, which has nothing to do with team goals, although we will set some of those and we will get there. It really has everything to do with the intent around, I just want to help you be the best version of you that you can be. And I know that every part of this business helps us with that. I am a better version of JV because of this business, 100%. That is non-negotiable. I will not argue about that. It is the absolute fact. I want to help you be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And I think a lot of that comes from this business, but sometimes it also comes from getting some outside resources and some outside mentorship and some outside guidance and listening to a different voice than the one that you've been hearing for 12 and a half years. And I'm okay with that. I have no ego attached to this. I just want you to be the best version of yourself that you can be. And I want you to help others do that too. And so Brad Bizjack is going to help us do that over the next 4 months. So let's get down to the logistics a little bit. First and foremost, there will be training available to the entire downline. There will be a training that's available to the entire downline. So whether you have been a coach for 11 years or 11 months or 11 days, there will be training available to the entire downline. It will happen via Zoom/Facebook Live. It will happen one time a week starting January, February, and March. 12 weeks of training available to the entire downline. Y'all, for those of you that have coaches on your team that you're like, I just can't understand why I can't get them to see how amazing they are and how they can help others and da-da-da. Guess what? Get them plugged into this training because there's going to be another voice telling them that. You and I both know it's no different than when your kids go to school and the teacher tells them the exact thing that you've been telling them and they come home and say, Mrs. Smith said this and it's amazing. And you're like, I've been telling you that for 10 years. And they don't even care what you've been saying. All they hear is what Mrs. Smith has been saying. When you have coaches on your team who you feel like they've tuned you out and you've become white noise and you see potential in them, you have to step into owning getting them connected with this training. Let someone else help them shift their mindset. Take your emotions out of it. Let someone else help them shift their mindset. What do you think I'm doing? It's exactly what I'm doing. I'm exhorting you to do the same thing to your coaches. So piece number one will be a training that's available to the entire downline. It will happen once a week via Zoom, streaming live into Facebook. We'll get into the logistical details about when and where and all that kind of stuff later. But just know there will be a training on mindset shifting and limiting beliefs and all of that to the entire downline, January, February, March, 12 weeks. Q1, y'all. At the same time we're having a launch, you're getting a training on how to shift your mindset. I'm sorry, what? What? We came out of the gate in January 2020, number 6 in the entire company, and didn't have any of this. What do you think we can do with it? Well, that'll depend on you, won't it? So that's number one. Then number two, there will be some extended mentorship opportunities that Brad and I will kind of curate and collaborate on together, some extended mentorship opportunities. So that'll be exciting as well. And then I also get some mentorship opportunities myself. And I tell you that because I think it's just imperative. It's just so important for me to let you know that I am walking right alongside you in this entire journey. This training will be for the entire downline. There will be some extended mentorship opportunities. And then I'm also going to be doing some one-on-ones with him so that I can work on my own limiting beliefs and my own mindset shifts. I'm doing the work too. It has nothing to do, building a successful business has nothing to do with the script you're sending out to customers and has everything to do with the script that's happening between your ears. We all need to get better at that script. All of us. So I'm going to be working on my script at the same time you are too. How cool is that? So you are going to see Brad in here over the next couple weeks, over the next few weeks here in December, and you're going to get to know him a little more. He's going to be bringing some value to you, talking about some of the pieces he will go into more depth on in the 12-week training. So you're going to get to know him over the next couple weeks. You're going to see what I see. Number one, he was a Beachbody coach. He built a 6-figure Beachbody business. And through that, because again, remember, everything about this business makes our life better. It uncovers so much of who we can become. And through that experience, he discovered he loved the mindset piece of it and has gone deeper into that. And he is a high performance coach through Brendon Burchard's Academy. He works closely with Brendon Burchard, and we'll be bringing that to our team as well. So he's got what I think is so essential for any kind of training like this is he knows the business. He's got the business knowledge. When you talk about Success Club, he knows what that means because he built a 6-figure business as a Beachbody coach and then found his true passion in coaching mindset. So when you talk about rank advancement, when you talk about diamond, he knows exactly what that means. How amazing is that? So you're going to see him over the next few weeks being live in here, just kind of here and there, talking about, again, some of the topics that he'll go into more depth on over the 12-week training. But when you talk about pieces that are specific to the business, he knows what you're talking about. That's a beautiful thing. He, again, as I said, has been working closely with Brendon Burchard. He's got a lot of experience in coaching clients and in coaching other teams as well. He's working with another high-profile team, which is super fun that that coach and I are collaborating on this as well. And he brings an incredible amount of energy and positivity, a fresh voice, a fresh perspective. And I'm super excited to offer this to you. I just know it's going to be a game changer for us. And then, as I said, there'll be some extended mentorship opportunities. And then I'll be doing some one-on-ones with him so that I can shift my own mindset as well. And so you're going to see him over the next few weeks. And then we'll have a big team kickoff call December, where did I write that down? December 16th, I think. We'll have a big team kickoff call December 16th, and we'll go into a few more details about it. But I think what you just need to know, it's not adding something to your day or to your life. It's not like in terms of like, oh, let me write this on my to-do list. It's not adding something to your to-do list. It is adding something to your life. I hope it's adding energy and joy to your life, but it's not adding something to your to-do list. I'm hoping that it's streamlining and stripping away the stuff that doesn't matter and giving you more clarity on what does matter and shifting your mindset and getting rid of some of those limiting beliefs that hold us back. Really tackling the fear, because chances are wherever you are in your life, you can sense that there's something greater for you. And the reason that we aren't there, myself included, is this fear that holds us back for a number of reasons. Who knows why? We all tell ourselves stories that really aren't true. And it's that fear that holds us back. So we'll be tackling all of that in January, February, and March with Brad leading us. And I'm just really, really excited about it. I'm excited to gift it to you. I'm excited to offer it to you. I'm excited to walk alongside you in this journey. I'm excited to let go of 2020, only taking the lessons that have served me and served you, served us, only taking those lessons with me into 2021, leaving the other baggage behind and moving into 2021 with fresh, new energy. I'm excited. Oh, and just wait, y'all, until I drop the video for Diamonds to Disney. Just wait. A couple of you, I gave a sneak peek to a few of you, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. Like, it kind of made me cry. Well, why do you think I'm also hiring a mindset coach for all of us so that we can take this inner work, this inside work that is the key to everything in life. If you aren't where you want to be in life, which is all of us, because we can be okay with where we are and still want something more, it's always the inner work that has to happen. It's always an inside job. Success is always an inside job. And so often we're just waiting for the perfect moment. Well, guess what? This is it. I'm telling you, This is your perfect moment. And I'm hoping that we're going to take all of this, we're going to change a whole lot of lives, including our own, and maybe get a spot on that Diamonds to Disney trip. Because just wait till you see that video for Diamonds to Disney. If that doesn't motivate you, if that doesn't make you want to be on that trip, then I'm just going to say you're probably not my person. And that's okay. Now we know, right? Now we know. It's pretty special. So I'm really excited. I'm excited about December and what Brad's going to bring to us in December. I'm excited about the first 3 months of 2021. I'm excited about quarter one. I'm excited about a launch that's happening in like 7 days, not even that, 5 days. There's so much good that's happening. If we're looking for it, it's out there. And I believe this team, this community, this business is the heart of it all. And what we do changes lives. It's transformational. I think it's straight up magic. And I'm looking forward to creating more magic with you over the next few months. All right, that's all for now. Drop your questions in the comments below. Make it a great day. Talk to you soon.